Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of Backyard Tinker. Today, plans, don't have any. I'm just going to find stuff to get into and go from there. Hope you like today's episode. If you do, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and we'll see you in a minute. Alright, I'm going to start today by cleaning up my mess out here. Keeping the stuff I need to keep. And we'll figure out what I'm going to do after that. I was going to replace these 4 screws with their screws that came out of them. But when I put them back in, they were too loose. I'm going to have to go with a bigger screw to seal the hole and then paint over it once it's done. Here's what I found so far to get into. I'm going to try this on this. See what it turns out. Well, I'd say all in all, that's not bad. Way to go. Doesn't work very well on the decals that are still on, but it was an old pad that I started with. I took the spool off pretty good. Cleaned it up. Really nice. So I'll see if I got more pads. Now we'll go down this whole side here. See if I can get this all cleaned up. See you in a minute. So here's where we're at so far. Only went through 2 pads. Still read it just a little bit in certain spots. I'm gonna see what else I can find. Did not, even with a brand new pad on the sticker, it didn't work so well. I'll probably end up having to hand scrape that off. Maybe try a heat gun and a putty knife. We'll see. See you in a bit. Alright, here's what we got with the heat gun. Paint is so thin that even with a minor heat, it bubbles the paint. So the heat gun is a no. I will figure something else out. So this is what the bus looked like before, and this is what it's starting to look like now. You know, that old sun fade off. Once I get these stickers off and the sun fade, I will hit it with some primer, self-etching primer to be exact. Sand down those spots till they're smooth, primer them, and then I'll leave it in that condition because more than likely I'm going to put more storage on this side, as like the battery box is here, and probably storage back there on both sides. Here are those hoses off the back, and this harness here. I believe these are the hoses that once pumped from them cooling units to the AC that was mounted up there. I'm going to trace them down. I do believe they go all the way to the front. Well, not all the way to the front. They go up to that cooling unit. So I'm going to get under here while it's dry and nice out, and I'm going to see where they go. See you in a minute. It's as I thought. This unit here, all these hoses, that's the hose that was out the back of the little guy, right here. This is the wiring harness. It has plug-ins on it over here that I have to cut off before I get them out. It's got a ground wire. But this whole unit here, I have to trace down. Oh, that one right here. I have to trace down this hose. This one here is the one I went to the back, which is completely disconnected. I got another wire here, and this hose here. And that big hose it goes up. It has a sensor in it. Goes over the frame or on the front of the other unit here. This unit right here. So with this unit is disconnected, just as I figured it was. I'm probably going to leave the hangers in place. Those make, just replace those 6 bolts with some smaller, shorter ones that mount flush to the floor. And then I could use this whole section to frame out the storage for the outside. Dry it in, clean it up. It's a good amount of space once I get it all out of here and out of the way. But right now, the grass under here is wet, so my butt is getting wet. I am going to get out from underneath here, and I will see you in a minute. Alright, I'm out from underneath the bus. The ground is pretty wet. The farther close to the front you get, the more water I run into. So until it dries up a little bit more under there, or I get a tarp or whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it just the way it is. There's all the hoses and everything. They're just going to stay there as well. So, hope you like today's videos. If you do, like, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and please share. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Any comments on that AC unit, leave them down below, and I will read every one of them. Thank you very much. Whatever you're doing out there, you be safe and have a great day.